Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying some of that extra gold points Stardust week on Bridge Space Online. Hope you're getting out to your face-to-face clubs and getting back into the swing of that. The face-to-face bridge community definitely needs your support, so please try and do some of that. Today, what I'm going to be doing is walking over the thought process during the auction from a hand that Audrey played Sunday morning with me. She gets to be the captain, and let's walk through this. So South passed, and Audrey and I were playing a 13 to 15 no trump. You've heard me talk before about definitely wanting to treat 6-3-2-2 with a minor as a strong candidate for a no trump opening. The theory being that we want to open no trump as often as possible just because it makes the accounting so easy for our partner. We tell our partner within a point what our strength is. We say that we have at least 2 cards in every suit, that we have at least a balanced hand, semi-balanced hand. Like this 6-3-2-2 shape is the weirdest shape that we're going to have, basically. We also might have 5-4-2-2 if the 5 and the 4 are minors. Of course, we might have the traditional shapes of 4-3-3, 4-4-3-2. But anyway, all of my advice surrounding opening no trump is just to do it as frequently as reasonably possible. Here I did treat this hand as a 13 to 15 no trump, and kind of my only reservation about opening a no trump with this has nothing to do with the shape. It's actually the idea that I might be too good to count this hand as 15. Basically, we're looking at 7 tricks here in our own hand once we get the lead. And that's a little bit stronger than partners normally going to think of offense-wise when she pictures you with 13 to 15 balanced. Anyway, I opened 13 to 15 no trump. We were playing a strong club, which meant that all of our strong hands were going into, all of our 16 plus points were going into one club. Our opponents stayed out of the auction. From Audrey's perspective at this point, she's got a really strong hand trick-taking wise. One that actually Blackwood is going to be pretty appropriate for a couple of reasons. Like if you looked at the East hand and I granted you like, what would you like to know about partner's hand? Basically at the top of that list of questions is going to be how many aces does he have, right? Because, you know, picture us playing a spade contract, for instance, and partner's got 3 aces and a balanced hand. Like, it's going to be hard not to make all the tricks, right? And the same thing, like if he's got 2 aces, we're basically going to make 12 of the tricks. 1 ace or 0 aces, we want to stay out of slam, obviously, because the opponents are going to have 2 tricks to cash. Now, there is one other problem on this hand, and it's what to make trumps. So with the 7-4 shape, she decided she wanted to keep hearts in the picture. Later on, we're going to have the problem of setting spades as trump if partner doesn't have hearts, and then just asking for aces. I'm going to show you how to do that. She started with Stamen. And I, of course, bid 2 diamonds. I don't have a 4-card major. And the problem is now she needs to set up an auction such that she says spades are trump, and then she asks for aces. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we are playing the Texas convention, and an extension of Texas is that you can use Stamen first, say when you've got 6-4 shape or like 7-4 shape as we have here. You can start with Stamen. If partner names a major, obviously we can just have that as trumps and proceed accordingly. When he bids 2 diamonds, what we want to do is still get to our 6 or 7 card major, and we're just going to use what's called delayed Texas at this point. So she's going to bid 4 hearts to show spades. 4 diamonds would show hearts. The same thing as it would have directly over 1 no trump, right? Except we've used Stamen along the way. And I bid 4 spades, fully expecting this auction just to go pass, pass, pass. Normally what she'll have is 6-4 shape with a game force and nothing extra. Today, she wants to ask me for key cards. She bids 4 no trump. And it's a pretty easy plan here, right? If I show up with, notice that this is consistent with, first of all, you've got to have the appropriate hand. Like how many aces do you have or how many key cards do you have? That's got to be the question that solves your problems. Here it definitely is. We already picked up the hand and kind of determined that. Second of all, you want to know what to do with all of the responses that Wes is potentially going to give you. So Here, if Wes says I have 3 key cards, those have to be the 3 missing aces. We can count 12 top tricks, and probably we don't want to be in, excuse me, we can count, 12 top tricks. Probably we want to still play spades, just because there's a lot of ways that we could take 13 tricks in spades when 13 tricks in no trump aren't available. Like picture us roughing out a minor or roughing a heart in the dummy in a 7 spade contract. Unless partner shows up with a jack of hearts or an outside king, and that would give him 3 aces and a king for all of his 15 points. We're not necessarily going to have 13 tricks and no trump. So anyway, shows up with 3 aces here, we're going to bid 7 spades. Shows up with 2 aces, we're going to bid 6 spades. And if he shows up with 1, we are going to sign, or 0, we're going to sign off in 5 spades. Shows up with 0, we might already be too high, but that would be severely unlucky for the no trump opener here not to have an ace. Okay. So what happens is that from my perspective, I had 2 key cards without the queen. Bid for that is 2 key cards. Spades without spade queen is 5 hearts. And then Audrey just had a pretty easy 6 spade bid. You can see over here, I've got our scores up. 6 spades is a very easy contract, and it garners 80.8% of the match points here. And it's just, you just have top tricks once they cash the ace of clubs. And if they don't cash the ace of clubs, actually, you're going to be able to make all 7, right? You have 7 spades, you have 4 heart tricks. Once the jack comes down, you have 6 diamond tricks. Like you have tricks on tricks on tricks, literally 17 tricks here if they don't lead the ace of clubs. Anyway, this is a way to use Stamen, also use delayed Texas, an appropriate hand for opening a no trump with West and for asking about aces with the East, since you don't have those 2 quick losers in any suit. And how many aces do you have really solves all the problems of where to place the contract. One more thing here. Let's say that, let's just simplify this for a second and actually restart the auction. So let's pretend for a second we hadn't used Stamen. I want to show you guys 2 more things about Texas that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to do this because this is easier than restarting the whole, or undoing the whole auction. Let's pretend that Audrey had just bid 4 hearts immediately. Okay, she bids 4 hearts, I bid 4 spades, and then she bids 4 no trump key card, blah, blah, blah. What if instead of wanting to set trumps as spades and then ask for key cards, what if she had like a quantitative invite, like something like 17 points opposite my 13 to 15, but she also had a 5-card spade suit? What would that auction look like? And this actually came up in the, let's see, how do I undo these? Can't undo them, I guess. This actually came up in the morning game like last week, I believe. If she wants to set spades as trump, or excuse me, offer that she has 5 spades and then make a quantitative bid, the auction is going to look like West opens a no trump, Audrey bids 2 hearts, transferred spades, I bid 2 spades, and then she would bid 4 no trump quantitative. This auction that's up on the screen right now is analogous to 1 no 4 no, which is just count your points, go with a maximum, pass with a minimum, what they call quantitative no trump, except that she's shown 5 hearts along the way, or 5 spades along the way too. One more auction that you can get when you're playing Texas. Let's say that instead of 4 no trump, she had, why can't I undo this last bid? It seems, oh, because it's hidden by my head there. If she wanted to set spades as trump and make a mild slam invite, the way you would do it is by going slowly, as the auction is up on the screen right now. Then you bid 4 spades. This auction is different than 1 no trump pass 4 hearts, pass 4 spades. That's just like, I wanted to get to 4 spades. I have no other interests. If you go slow and you don't care how many spade cards partner has, you still insist on 4 spades, You've shown at least 6 trumps here, right? But also you've made a mild slam invite. Why? Because we didn't immediately go through 4 hearts. So thought this was a pretty cool slam bidding hand. Solved a couple of problems about what trumps would be. It's an appropriate hand for just asking partner how many key cards he's got. And I thought it was a cool hand from West's perspective too. It's one of those shapes that I've been encouraging you strongly consider throwing these into your no trump opening shape possibilities where you're 6-3-2-2 with a minor. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoy your week. Hope this tip helps. Hope it opens some possibilities for you if you're using Texas or thinking about adopting Texas. And we will talk to you soon. Hope to see a lot of you tonight at the RDC game. Talk soon.